Okay, so just a quick review on linear perspective. Definition is an illusion of deep space on a flat surface. Illusion of three dimension as opposed to two dimensions, so turning a two-dimensional square into a cube and putting that into 1-point perspective. Objects appear to get smaller as they get further away. So we have two major terms to remember. The first is the horizon line, which is the invisible line where the sky meets the ground or water. That is a horizontal line. And then you have the vanishing point. Vanishing points are the points at which the lines going towards the horizon line appear to meet together. Another word is converge. Okay, so you'll hear that term as well. Converging at the vanishing point, which sits on the horizon line. And so yesterday we looked at 1-point perspective. And so let's just get right into Photoshop and do a quick review on 1-point perspective. So the perspective of cubes and prisms will change depending on where they sit in relation to the vanishing point. So to show you an example, rectangle tool, and we're using no fill and a stroke of 5 pixels. And I'm going to hold down Shift and draw out a perfect square. And then I'm going to make a new layer, press B for the brush tool, set my color to black, and use a 5-pixel hard round, and that is in the general brushes. So if you open up the first folder and choose the second one, 100% opacity flow, no blending modes, hard round, 5-pixel, there it is. So you want to zoom in so that you can see the corners of the square as well as the vanishing point, and it's just a matter of click, hold down Shift, and click. And then if you just continue holding down Shift, it connects the dots. Here we have to let go and click again, and hold down Shift and click. Oops, that's not it. All right, so the angled lines converge or meet at the vanishing point. All other lines are straight. And we talked yesterday about pulling up rulers. Control R, and you'll see the rulers up here, Photoshop rulers. And if you hover your cursor outside into the ruler, you just click down, hold down, and drag. Let's see, I could end it here, and that would be like a cereal box. I could put it here, that would be like a cube, or all the way back here and turn it into a shoebox. I'm going to make it into a cube, so I'm going to let go. I'm going to zoom in even more so you can really see. So click, hold down Shift, and this time you're going to just hold down Shift and drag across. There. Zoom out so you can see that top part. And I can grab a ruler over here and pull it right there. And zoom back in on the same layer with the same brush. Click, drag, pull down, and stop. Zoom back out. Rectangular marquee tool hotkey is M. And I can just draw a box around what I want to delete. I can actually move that with the arrow keys. Backspace, stain on the tool. Backspace, deselect. Control H is going to get rid of those guides, those rulers. So this is now a cube, a 3-dimensional cube in perfect 1-point perspective. If I were to move it over here, oops, hold down Shift, select both layers. It is now out of perspective, even though it looks like a perfect cube. It's not in correct 1-point perspective according to the vanishing point, unless I moved this vanishing point all the way over here so that it lined up. But I'm not going to. Move it right there. Drawing, and I'm going to do this really quickly. Let's put this in a group. Hold down Shift, Control G. Title that cube. Go back to the rectangle tool, draw out a rectangle. So we're going to turn this rectangle into a rectangular prism. Make a new layer, B for brush. I'm going to do this even faster. So this is just review. But it's also helpful for the students that were absent. They can go back and look at this. Or if you need to refresh, click, Shift, click. I'm not going to pull down the rulers this time. I'm just going to click, Shift, drag, and M for this and that, and bingo, bango, done. As you can see 1, 2, 3 sides here, 1, 2, 3. And on this next one, I'm going to hold down Shift, put these in a group, Control G, prism, sky, because that's where it is. It's in the sky. This time I'm going to go oink, like that. B for brush, new layer. The whole new layer thing, just in review, why we do that. This shape layer is a vector layer, so it's not going to allow you to draw on it. See, the shape must be rasterized before proceeding. We don't want to rasterize this. I'm just going to leave it and create a new layer so that you can do your work. You're clicking with the lines. All right, there's that. And we're only going to see 2 sides for this one. I'm going to drag this one all the way over here. So pretending that it's a building, side view of a building. And again, a common mistake would be to do this. That's a common mistake, where the line's not straight up and down. Just to remember that it needs to be straight up and down. There, and I can actually do this. Watch this. Go down to the horizon line layer, unlock it, and then go in here and delete. Or you don't have to. I'm just showing you can do that. And then, of course, you want to relock it. Hold down Shift, selects 2 layers. Or actually, select 100 layers, but only 2 needed for this. Control G, and we'll just call this left prism. So it's overlapping the horizon line. That's why you're not seeing the top. It's overlapping. This one you're seeing the top because it's down below the horizon line. This one we're seeing the bottom because it's floating above the horizon line. So 3 different views, depending on where you draw it. They're all in perfect 1-point perspective. So that is 1-point perspective.